Welcome to Animal Nonsense. I'm Jess.
I'm David.
I have a little something for you.
Right, my eyes are closed.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very, very much.
Pleasure.
You've given me 2 chocolate... What are they? They're caterpillars.
These are... Oh my God. Do you not know the Colin caterpillar?
No, I don't...
Oh my God. It's like a Swiss roll style cake. And then with the big ones, each child will get like a segment of caterpillar. And then the birthday child gets the face, which is by far the best bit because it's like a big solid lump of chocolate.
I've never come across them before, but I'm...
Feature of many children's parties.
But I am really excited, and you've put a nice long candle in it.
Yes, I have a yellow candle, our Animal Nonsense colours. And I wanted to get you a cake that was a bit animal themed.
And what could be more appropriate?
I know.
Thank you very much. Are we allowed to eat them?
Of course you are. You're allowed to eat them.
Well,
they're not decorative.
You're going to have the other one. Thank you very much. What an enormously lovely start to my birthday.
Birthday themed episode this week for you. You are in your middle years, I would say. Statistically.
Thanks.
Well, you're slightly below your middle years, aren't you?
That's a bit better.
Mid-30s. So the life expectancy in the UK, according to the Office
this is
for
a really
National
bleak start. Go on.
is 83 for a woman and 79.1 for a man. So you are slightly below your middle ages. This got me thinking about lifespans of animals and how humans relate, because I think we seem to have a reasonably long lifespan. But it turns out on further research, not really. There are some animals that are much more long-lived than we are.
All right.
Can you hazard a guess as to what the longest living animal might be?
Well, the tortoise is pretty legendary for being quite long-living.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to have like a family tortoise, but that was just around for like 150 years.
Yeah.
But you'd have to really be able to rely on you wouldn't have a younger generation that would just muck it up.
No, you'd need to sort of write it into your will as to who's going to inherit the tortoise when you passed, because it would outlive you. The longest living animal is the glass sponge. This is a 10,000-year-old sea creature.
I'm trying to get an image of what it might...
I'll show you. So these are very, very deep sea creatures with a delicate, complex skeleton made of interconnected spicules of silica, which is literally glass.
It looks like... if someone like a health inspector went round to a halls of residence.
Yeah.
And then it just scraped the back of a wardrobe.
And put it in a petri dish and this is what grew.
And this is what grew. It really does.
Often living within an individual glass sponge, a pair of shrimp can be found. It's usually a male and a female that have gone into the sponge when they're smaller. They've grown, not been able to escape because they've kind of outgrown the entrance. So they're sort of imprisoned in this glass sponge. And they're kind of will live their days there quite happily. I guess they reproduce and the eggs can obviously pass through the fibres of the sponge. And symbiotic relationship, they will help clean the sponge and they will get kind of the food remnants to live off. These reefs grow so slowly, millimetres over millennia, but then obviously deep sea trawling can come along and in moments can wipe out these.
After 10,000 years.
10,000 years.
With a shovel.
Next up, another sea creature. This is an ocean quahog clam. Their shells grow really slowly, adding one layer each year, kind of like the rings in a tree, which means you can actually determine how old the individual clam is. This is the oldest known animal ever to be found, was this ocean quahog clam named Ming. Now, Ming was born shortly before the Ming dynasty began, so that's why he was named Ming. But he was discovered in the freezing waters of Iceland by a Bangor University research expedition. And without realising what he was, they took Ming back to research him, froze him, which killed him in the process, transported him back to the UK. And only when they got him into the lab did they realise they'd discovered this groundbreaking 500-year-old clam. Somebody's failing their dissertation for that, aren't they?
I love I love how you described it as a groundbreaking clam, all the other clams are just loafing around.
They're so average. It's crazy. So Ming was alive during Shakespeare's time.
Oh, and they did him in a fridge.
They did him in, yeah. And someone decided to freeze the poor thing.
Oh,
crazy. I feel like this isn't a very upbeat episode for your
Happy birthday. Then we got some dead things and you're old.
Okay, my next animal, this is a Greenland shark. They are the longest lived of all vertebrates. Age is estimated to be around 272 years old, with an upper estimate of 500 years. They don't actually reach sexual maturity until they're 150 years old. They've got this eye parasite, kind of freaks me out. So this parasite attaches itself to the cornea and impairs their vision. So a lot of the time they are blind.
I guess as well, it's probably dark down there.
Very dark, yeah.
So you don't, how much
meters.
is there to see? You know?
Yeah. But a very good smell, I think, obviously, with sharks. And they also use suction feeding. So basically sneak up on something and then just like suck it in. They feed off carrion. So like if you had a massive whale carcass or something that's sunk down to the depths. But they can also sneak up on marine mammals and stuff, prey on fish. Seabirds, seals and squid. I think they can have like this, they're super slow but can have this tiny, very short-lived burst of speed in order to catch their prey. The contents of a Greenland shark's stomach, so sharks that have been caught and studied, have been found to contain polar bear, moose and even an entire reindeer.
So it's a shark?
Yeah.
So what's it doing? Like leaping out the water?
I don't think it's leaping. I don't think it's that athletic. I imagine maybe it's something's fallen in.
Swim?
Well, they eat carrion, don't they? So imagine if a reindeer has fallen through the ice, maybe. This is a really cheery birthday episode, isn't it?
No, but like it's bad enough. Like you've fallen in the ice. Never mind being swallowed by
a giant sleeper shark. The longest living mammal. Can you guess what that is?
Something odd, like something like it's just like a rock, but it's got eyes or something. Like something that's not
that well-known mammal.
No, but I mean like something that you're not looking for because you're going to be less attacked.
Think in the Arctic regions, because often what makes these animals so long-lived is because they've got very slow metabolisms.
The Arctic whale.
Yeah, close. It's the bowhead whale. These are the ones with the almost triangular shape. Do you know, they look like they're frowning. Got these massive heads, which are like 40% of their body weight. And they use these enormous heads to smash the ice from underneath.
Oh, well, they headbutt it?
They headbutt the ice from underneath to break it up so that they can breathe. And as such, they often have kind of like their little groupies. They'll have like belugas or something following them so that they can capitalise on the, the holes in the ice.
Right, because they wouldn't be able to get through, but the shark can.
Yeah. So they've just got this little fan club following them.
I'm really sorry. I was just thinking about when you mentioned the stomach contents of the other shark.
The Greenland shark, yeah.
Yeah, who was eating reindeers and polar bears and stuff. And it just really made me think of like a young lad on a night out who ends up like with its stomach pumped. And it's like parents are called. It's like, right, well, we've had 9 like snake bites and like whatever else, strongbow. We've also found a reindeer. What? A moose? A polar bear.
Anyway, they can live for over 200 years. They've got the thickest blubber of any sea mammal, 50 centimetres. Got some of the most complex whale songs and are known as the jazz singers of the ocean. In 2007, Alaskan Inuit hunters discovered an arrowhead from a whale lance. God, I've really gone down a bleak road for this episode, haven't I? They discovered an arrowhead from a whale lance embedded in the neck blubber of a 130-year-old bowhead whale. This arrowhead had been manufactured in New England around 1880 to 1890. So the weapon failed to kill the whale, which survived another 100 years with the metal lodged in its flesh. So they were able to date this whale back. Hence, they know this age of over 200 years.
Or the whale was an archaeologist.
And it just discovered it.
And down there it starts rolling around and it finds an old arrowhead.
Their genome has been studied due to their amazing ability to repair their DNA. And they're very cancer resistant. Because if you think cancer mainly affects, most cancers affect you as you age, right? And I think that's just more a case of like the longer you've been alive, the more likely you are for something to happen, right? For your... Help me out here.
Well, no, might I just say, for a birthday episode, so far we've covered cancer.
But they managed to live for an extraordinarily long lifetime without cancer really affecting their cells. So they do have some kind of resistance towards it.
Yeah, really, it's a hopeful story.
To end my paragraph on the bowhead whale, I've written, it has a 3-metre long penis.
You know, good luck to him.
That's something, yeah. I asked you at the beginning what you thought the longest lived animal was. You said a tortoise. The Aldabra giant tortoise lives for 150 to 200 years.
Oh, that's really nice.
With the tortoise in India reaching 255 before his death.
No, I've never felt like tortoises are used enough in broadcasting. Because think of like the opening night of TV and it's when, here we are, the BBC launching for night number 1. You could have that tortoise on like the news every night.
Yeah, you could have it as a tiny baby tortoise and all these years later it would still be...
I would have him on the desk every night, news at 10, bong,
it's
here
not like
comes
he's going to go anywhere, is he?
Wouldn't that be nice? Because it wouldn't be a disruptive animal because it doesn't really make a noise.
They don't, do they?
Put some lettuce out on the news.
Apart from when they're mating, they have quite a distinct mating call.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they like...
Well, keep it away from another tortoise while the news is on. Or maybe it could mate when the weather's happening, so it wouldn't be disruptive on the desk. But don't you think that would be really nice? And I think they really missed a trick. Yeah. It's something I've thought my entire life.
Really?
As soon as I saw...
The things that keep you awake at night.
Yeah, as soon as I saw like the first... Because there's black and white footage of like the opening night at the BBC. And why was there not a tortoise on?
Yeah.
It could still be there now. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. Right. Fish. The rough-eye rockfish.
Does it have a disease, this fish? Because it's been quite sad so far.
No. It's a large fish, just under 1 metre, cold water species again, that frequently lives to over 100. And the oldest one is known to have been 2005? 205 when it died.
If it had been 2005, like it would have known like Jesus and stuff. It would have been really fun.
Well, the glass sponges must have done.
I know he walked on water. I don't know how deep he went. He might not have come across them, but...
Well, sharks have been on this planet for millennia. They're one of the oldest living things on this planet. Sharks are actually older than trees.
Really?
Doesn't that blow your mind? Typical lobster will live for 40 to 50 years, with some species like the American lobster living in excess of 100 years.
Right, and this is really why it ought not to be put in a tank and served up in a restaurant, because if it had the opportunity to live for 100 years...
100 years. In 2008, a 140-year-old 44-pound lobster was caught. 140.
What was it doing? It robbed a TV.
Probably not much by that age. As they age, the molting process by which that they grow, they shed their shell, really starts to take it out of them. So it's the energy that uses that likely catches up with them eventually, and that's what causes their death. Cockatoos. Some species, including the black palm cockatoo. Do you remember the black palm cockatoo? We talked about this one and you said it was you in bird form because it kind of looks like you. Do you remember?
I do remember now.
Yeah, it's kind of like black with obviously it's cockatoo mohawk and then it's got like a red patch. It's your colours. They can live for over 90 years, with other species of cockatoo exceeding 100 years. The oldest cockatoo, according to the Guinness Book of Records, was a Major Mitchell's cockatoo called Cookie. Cookie, who died in 2016 at the age of 83.
That's really good.
And there's an unverified sulphur-crested cockatoo named Fred, living in a Tasmanian wildlife sanctuary, who turned 100 in 2014. Now, one of my favourite moments on Animal Nonsense has been our real or fake animal quiz. So I thought, in honour of your birthday, we could perhaps do a round 2 of real or fake. I'm going to read you a selection of names. All of them are real, but there is one red herring in here. Pig butt worm.
Real.
Snot otter.
Real.
Fuzzy face sprocket fox.
Real.
Pink fairy armadillo.
Real.
Tasselled wobbegong.
Fake.
I can tell you that the tasselled wobbegong is a type of carpet shark. So this is one that lies on the seafloor, kind of buries itself in the sand, disguises itself, and then snaps up and grabs something when it wanders in front of it. I'm going to show you a picture.
No. It looks like an emoji that's melted.
I've never heard a more accurate description. So it's not the tasseled wobbegong. That's very much a real animal. It was in fact the fuzzy-faced sprocket fox. Screaming hairy armadillo.
Real.
Tumultuous shrew.
Real.
Disorderly bristled stumpy earthworm.
Fake.
Giant thorny-headed worm of swine.
Oh, now that sounds fake as well, but I'm going to go real. I'm going to stick to my guns. That one might be real.
Tempestuous snaggle-whisk.
Real.
So you're going for the disorderly bristled stumpy earthworm. It's in fact a real animal.
All right.
The one that caught you out was the tempestuous snaggle-whisk. Round 3. Unicorn leather jacket.
No.
Possum on the half shell.
It sounds like a really old pub. Real.
Texas heel splitter.
Real.
Froggle-footed spinewort.
Real.
Ultimate shrew.
Oh, the ultimate. You know, on a recent podcast, we referred to Jason Statham. Oh, I'm the ultimate shrew. Well, anyone who gets in my way, I'm the ultimate. You've seen an okay shrew. Now we've got the ultimate shrew. And also, the ultimate shrew really sounds like it would have sequels.
Yeah.
And he loves a sequel.
He does love his sequels. So you were going for the unicorn leather jacket. Couldn't possibly be.
I don't believe so.
You don't believe it? No. It's real.
I'm wrong on every count.
It's a type of fish. The possum on the half shell is a colloquial name for the 9-banded armadillo. The Texas heel splitter is a type of mussel. The froggle-footed spinewort is something from my imagination. Round 4. Rough fat mucket.
But no, I don't believe so.
Shy flobworm.
Real.
3-horned wartyback.
Real.
Leaping lesbian lizard.
Real.
Pikachu nudibranch.
Real. One of those two. I'll go for the first one, I think is...
the rough fat mucket. It's another type of lobster.
Really?
It was the shy flobworm. The 3-horned wartyback, type of lizard. The leaping lesbian lizard is a type of lizard that can reproduce asexually. Right, final round.
All right, final round, I'm ready. I'm in the game.
You've got this. You can get one right. The unstable paper wasp.
Real.
The Alaskan horny quibbit.
I don't really believe quibbit, but I'm going to go like as a maybe fake.
Okay, maybe. Malicious skipper.
Real.
Orange-breasted freak butterfly.
Real.
The piping peeping frog.
Real.
So you're going for the Alaskan horny quibbit. And you'd be correct! Woo!
Final round is
1 out of 5! Happy birthday.
Thank you very much for making my birthday so memorable. And
I should add, have donated in your honour some bunny treats and toys and some dog chews to our local pet rescue, animal rescue centre.
Thank you very much. And thank you for making such a nice birthday episode. Join us for more animal nonsense.